Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it.
Well, good afternoon guys, and welcome to Ballintoy here on the north coast of Ireland. Apologies for the wind, but we're on the north coast of Northern Ireland and it is January. Certainly cold. Certainly one of the best times to see Ballintoy Harbour. It's obviously made famous from the Game of Thrones, which we still haven't watched a single episode. We probably should at some point. It's not as stormy as I was hoping. You know, normally you can get like 40, 50 foot waves kicking around, but it actually feels quite sheltered where we are at the moment. But I'm not sure I'd like to be out there in a kayak.
No, it's rough enough.
It's a beautiful day actually, apart from the wind. A great place to do some photography as well. A few areas along here that actually sort of lend themselves quite well for photography. So maybe we'll start going that way.
One of those big waves.
Yeah. Oh, let's go. Well, that was a bit of a... So I'm actually standing on the edge doing some photography, and there's a little girl playing on the beach, and there were a few times that the waves were coming up and she was kind of...
Then she dropped her gloves and it started getting blown into the water. She went running after them just as a big wave come in. I thought she was a goner.
Literally, like it took her about 10-15 metres. So I all of a sudden jumped down thinking to myself, you know, I'm going to be a goner.
He can't even hardly swim.
I'm going to be a goner too. Luckily we got her out. Her mum was here as well and we got her out, but
that was awful.
It's
so quick.
It's one of the things, you know, don't get me wrong, here in Ballintoy you can get some phenomenal images being right amongst it, but on a day like today, you know, we're standing here right now and everything seems fine. There's parts of the sort of island across here that seem fine. And then literally,
if you don't know the area, we've seen a few people get caught.
A rogue wave and
you
boom.
You just have to be so careful.
You haven't got a hope.
That was really scary.
She was screaming.
She was screaming.
Really screaming as well. I think that was the worst part. Be safe out there, kids. Kids of all ages. Right.
Might need to go get a cup of tea now, I think.
I was thinking of something stronger.
I'm still shaking now, it's horrible. And yet it happened in like seconds.
Yeah, it really did.
Literally seconds. I've never seen it move so fast.
Apart from the last orders. Right, well, we're going to go and grab a cup of tea.
My face is all like seized up from the cold. And
she's got too comfortable back in the flat, that's the problem.
There is a little cafe down at Ballintoy, whereas if you like big portions of cake, which are quite pricey but huge, it's a place to come.
We've got tea and biscuits in the van. Back to that again. Cups of tea. You know, it's funny actually, because one of the things you sort of forget about whenever you're travelling full time in the van is how lovely and, you know, comforting it is to come back to the warm van, whereas I actually sometimes think it feels even more comfortable whenever you're only out for an afternoon and you can still come back, the rain's just about to come on, and have a cup of tea.
Perfectly actually.
Stick the heating on. Yeah, the rain's come on now, so and there's even chocolate biscuits which haven't yet been opened, but
well, that's what he thinks.
Okay, so a little bit of an update. Obviously you have been quite used to us posting videos once a week on our channel, and while that will probably continue, we'll talk a little bit about what is to come in 2020. We're still finalising that. I'm not sure if anyone's aware, but I also had a photography channel and I've been posting videos over there as well, but it's a bit of a pain sort of posting to both channels, not least that I have to take out audio subscriptions and things like that for both channels, so it's a bit of a waste. And so what we're hoping to do is perhaps post some additional content every week on our channel. Obviously it's still going to be heavily focused on travel at the moment, for the foreseeable, travel in the van, but we'll probably be posting a few other videos each week as well. And so one of the first things that I'm hoping to do is once a week on Fridays to post up some photography related content. Now, I know a lot of our subscribers have come here obviously for travel and for van stuff, and so I'll try to keep those in a specific playlist, and so if you see something posted on a Friday, you don't need to watch it. And they're probably not going to be hugely long, just a little bit of a sort of a photo Friday type thing. And then the next thing that we're hoping to post is on a Tuesday, and that's going to be just a very small snippet of all kinds of random stuff.
It was going to be Tasty Tuesday, but then we realised we didn't know that many tasty things.
Tasty recipes.
So now it's going to be random stuff.
And those Tiny Tuesdays, as I say, it's going to be a bunch of random stuff, and this is probably going to be the first video on that Random Tuesday, because we're going to post this up, just a little bimble out to Ballintoy Harbour. So obviously there's going to be some food related stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to check out some. I still really want to go and check out some of the best fish and chip places in the UK, and we'll take you to the best one in the next, well, hopefully the next couple of episodes.
We may have to do one on this week's dinners, because Nigel's put together a vegetarian week.
Hang on a minute.
So back to vegetarian week.
Oh yeah, my arm got too sore holding onto the camera.
So basically we're trying to be a bit more economical with food, and also trying to eat a little bit less red meat. So I left Nigel alone this morning while I was doing something, and he got recipe books out, and I was thinking, oh great, some new like maybe chicken or fish dishes. No, they're all vegetarian, which I've got nothing against, don't get me wrong, but I just don't find vegetables fill me up, and I seem to be constantly hungry at the moment.
Spicy bean curds, I think, or the order of the day. So, and basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to come up with more recipes, because while we were in the van we didn't eat badly, but it all got a little bit repetitive, and obviously we are limited to what we're not hugely limited. You know, the combination of the grill, the two hobs and the Ridge Monkey. You know, I don't think the only thing we probably would have wanted for would have been a roast dinner. Maybe try to do roast potatoes in the Ridge Monkey. Ooh. So I'm trying to do sort of dishes that you'd be able to do on the hob, grill and things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of spicy, curdy, beany.
And I think I've got to put up with some butternut squash and sweet potato soup, two things that I hate. But I'm open-minded, see if they taste different in a soup.
Well, I'll eat them. We got off point a little bit there, because of course we're trying to keep these segments quite small. So Sundays we're still going to be posting a video on our sort of van excursions. Now that may slip a little bit. We're back in Portrush for a month, getting the bits and pieces sorted. The van's actually going into VW Monday week, or Tuesday week, Tuesday, sorry. She was about to correct me there, wasn't she? We obviously had some issues with leaks in the back. We've had issues with leaks on the side window, and a few other bits and pieces they're doing. And then we're actually leaving it in to Shane at Bespoke NI, who did the conversion, just doing a few little odds and sods, including our bendy lights need a bit of Viagra. They've lost all their rigidness. Not sure how much we'll get away in the van, so we may just leave the Sunday episodes, but hopefully we'll be able to record a little bit on those sort of Tiny Tuesdays, and obviously with a bit of photography. That being said, we're going to go back to having our cup of tea.
And no more biscuits for today.
We'll see. Anyway guys, we shall catch up in the next episode. See you later. Bye bye. Oh, and happy Easter. Oh, and one last thing, you may have noticed we are without Kat. Obviously whenever we're just coming out for the afternoon, we let Guinness kind of just be at home. She's doing fantastic though. We took her for her blood tests, and the vet was like, how is this?
She's put on weight, her coat's looking good,
yes,
her blood tests are all great.
So
she's going to go on forever.
But one of the things that we notice every time that we're in the van without her, and it doesn't happen that often, but just days like today, is how much extra space we get back. You know, we can both sit on the seat without having to turn that seat round. Obviously all her paraphernalia isn't on the floor. We love travelling with her, but I think when she's no longer with us, it'll seem like we've kind of upgraded to a 3-berth van. So anyway, where were we on those biscuits? See you next time.